What's up, everybody? This is Around the Board. So sad episode. This is the last episode of this season. But
Rob died.
but no worries. He has not died. But no worries. We will be back next season to start off, get the hockey season underway, preseason talk, anything else happens, whatnot. Guys, it's been a fun hockey season doing this with you guys. Can't wait to do it again next year with you guys.
It's all right.
Also, stay tuned towards the end of this episode. We have our reoccurring guest, professional NWHL player, Colleen Murphy, is joining us again for the second time, discussing her first season and how it was her first rookie season for playing in the NWHL. So
Her
Not
first
to be-
rookie
not
season,
to
not her
be
second,
confused.
not
Yeah.
her second rookie season.
no, her first rookie
It's the
season.
first one,
Yes.
not the second rookie season. The
Maybe we can
first
find a
rookie
new
season.
host by next season.
You may or may not. But anyways, stay tuned for that. We also got a whole bunch of bunch of free agency talks and also what to expect next season from the NHL and our teams.
Kings
So-
won the Stanley Cup. Spoiler alert.
Oh my God, here we go again, guys. Thanks for listening. Subscribe everywhere, and we will see you guys next season. Let's get this episode started.
It's great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Around the board.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? This is Around the Boards. I'm probably the most cheerful one here because it's 11 o'clock in the morning over here on my side, and it's 8 o'clock over there, and Rob and Dunk kind of both just woke up.
Shut up.
Rob may have a frog in his throat,
Shut up.
but
Not the only thing he has in his throat.
hey.
Got him.
Anyways, I'm joined here with Rob and Dunk.
He's so loud.
First time the three of us have been together in a long time. How's
I
everybody
love you a
doing?
long time.
Shut up.
Hi.
Hi. So,
Hi.
there were a couple more free agent signings, or not exactly free agent signings, but also re-signings
Off
as
to a
well,
Good start already.
extensions.
So
Yes.
maybe we should start over.
Now we got this. Kucherov, baby. Kucherov resigns with the Tampa Bay Lightning. 8 years, $9.5 million extension.
It's a little bit
Right.
less than I thought he was going to get.
I don't know. It's still a lot.
But why
I
is
know.
everything 8 years in this NHL, in this
It's the
league right
max.
now? There's so
'Cause
many
everyone
8
wants to
years.
get locked up forever.
Is
8
that-
years is the max.
Is that smart though? I mean, I
For
guess
players,
for
yes.
Kucherov, for good players, yes. Right. Okay.
Well, you don't
For
see anyone sign
really good players.
Paul Bissonnette to an 8-year contract.
Yeah.
Nah.
You see players like Patrick Maroon, they say 1-year deals.
But
So-
I think 8 years, 7 or 8 years is the max, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 years is the max to re-sign. 7 years is the max for a new free agent.
Yeah, so there's your answer.
So
because the players want to get signed long term, and if you don't sign long term, they'll go somewhere else and get signed long
Well,
term.
did they change that recently though? Because didn't Ovechkin sign like a 10-year contract years ago?
Yeah, after the lockout, the new CBA.
yeah.
Well, fucking Kovalchuk signed like a 12-year contract, didn't he?
That's true. And DiPietro signed a super.
Rick DiPietro. No, so what does that mean for Tampa Bay and the Carlston sweepstakes? Like,
Means they have no more money.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
what it
say,
means.
Do you think they used all their money on Kucherov and now they're not going to be able to? afford
right, like
Carlson? Is that why it's taking so long?
they're gonna have to get rid of a lot of people. They're gonna have to trade a lot of guys to.
They're gonna have to go through what the Blackhawks did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you got
Getting rid of all
Kucherov,
your players.
I guess.
Yeah.
That was. Man, the hype was real for Carlson going to Tampa though at that time when
I
the
think it's
rumors
still
were
real.
coming out.
There's no way Carlson goes to Tampa anymore.
Not
I think
anymore.
it's still going to go.
How?
I'll figure it out.
Fucking another like 3-team trade? Why would another team trade to let Carlson go to Tampa?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I
It's
feel like Kucherov could have gotten paid more, but he took a pay cut or something.
More than 9.5 a year?
I think he could have gotten over 10 easily.
I don't know. It's a lot of money.
Could have gotten 11 or 12 easily.
From who?
Anyone. You tell me that you would, if you were the GM of the Kings, you wouldn't give top dollar to him.
No, Kings don't have that much money.
Okay, but if you did,
If I'm GM of the Kings, I say re-sign Drew Doughty, and they did. So I love you, Rob Blake. Other than that, they can do whatever they want.
So where would Carlson go then, if anywhere? I mean, he obviously says he doesn't want to be in Ottawa.
Vegas.
Yeah.
yeah, I think maybe there. I mean, if not Tampa, Vegas, I guess.
Dallas is still
Yeah, Dallas is
runner, I
still.
guess.
Yeah. I think it's Dallas and Vegas are both the front runners, is what I've read.
I think everyone's a front runner. Every team that's not Ottawa is in consideration, apparently.
Well, I mean, Ottawa could still re-sign him because they're looking to sell the actual team. And if you want to sell the team, you fucking want some assets. So they're like, if we keep Eric Carlson, we can get more money for the actual franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I am saying?
I didn't know they were selling the actual
Yeah.
team.
Team's up for sale. So
I didn't even
You
know you could really do that.
you know you can fucking buy and sell teams.
Well, yeah, but I didn't
Yard
know it
sale.
was like a popular thing. Like,
Well, Ottawa's a shit show, and the owner's like, yeah, fuck this.
I've just never really thought about it. Like, oh, let's go buy an NHL team. I've just never really thought about it, you know?
Yes, well, doesn't fucking Mario Lemieux own the Penguins?
He owns a share of the Penguins, I think.
Did they like put that in his contract when he like signed with them? Like, by the way, you also own part of the team now. Wasn't that? My fucking just.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know
I
much
don't
about how that happened. So
Anyways,
Yeah, Des is very
anyways.
smart.
Eric Carlson could still sign in Ottawa because they shipped out fucking Mike Hoffman.
You think he's gonna stay in Ottawa though?
Matt
As much as Matt Hoffman, yeah,
The BMXer.
the BMXer. Do you think they'll resign? Or do you think he'll resign there, even though he doesn't? That team is a mess.
I
no.
mean, maybe they could still offer him the. It's like
He's-
like fucking John Tavares all over again. If they don't
Yeah.
trade him this year, or at the trade deadline, next summer is going to be the same thing that we went through with John Tavares, but it's Eric Carlson.
Right. But it's like a team would get him for free, basically. The team wouldn't, if they wait and Carlson becomes a free agent,
Yeah,
teams are going to be
just
all
like
in.
what happened to John Tavares.
Exactly. It was a good point. That's
So
what
you
I'm
think
saying. It
other
was a
teams
good
are going to
point.
learn from that mistake that the Islanders did and said, "Yeah, we're going to trade all our best players with 1 year left on their deal just so we get something for them."
I don't know.
I mean, before John Tavares signed with the Maple Leafs, what did everybody talk about? Well, when's the last time a big free agent actually left his team? Hasn't really happened too often, but now that John Tavares did it, we might start seeing it more.
Everyone's doing
So-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the NHL is slowly becoming the NBA.
Are you calling Tampa Bay a super team?
No, but I mean, you could certainly consider them that. I don't think they're a super team. I just think Steve Yzerman's a smart GM.
He is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just there's not that much money out there, I don't think, for them to get Eric Carlson.
Oh.
I mean, maybe if they do get Eric Carlson, it'd be for this year and this year only. So if you're Tampa Bay,
Go
why would
all
you?
in.
Didn't they go all in last year when they got fucking Ryan McDonough and all
Why
those
not
guys?
continue to go all in?
Because it's just going to cost you so much in the long run.
It's all right.
That's basically what the Rangers have been doing for the past 10 years.
Oh God.
So, and
Going
now look at
all
us. Yeah, and now look at us. No Stanley
How have they
Cup, and
gone
now
all
we're
in?
just. They always went for the biggest free agent, the biggest trade piece. They.
Yeah, who's one big name free agent they signed besides Rick Nash?
I mean, like I said, 10,
No one.
10 years ago. So
Gaborik.
So this is going back. Gaborik, Yager. It was all those guys that played for the Rangers. It was all these big name guys that the Rangers went for.
I guess.
So, yeah, Rick Nash was the biggest piece. Marian Gaborik, like Rob mentioned, was the biggest piece back then. Yager was the big piece back then, and they went all in. And unfortunately, nothing happened. And now we're rebuilding, and I'm okay with that. So, anyways, moving on, Dunk. Let's
Yeah.
talk about your boy over there in Detroit,
Which one?
Athanasiou.
What about him? He signed a
Okay,
deal.
moving on.
He signed a deal.
2 years. That's it.
Yeah, 2 years, and I think it's like what was it like
$6
$6
million.
million? $6 million? Yeah.
Well, only 2 years.
I don't know. I think that they're still looking at trading him possibly.
Do you like it though? Do you think
Do
it's
I
going to
like
work out for the Red
signing
Wings?
him? Yeah, I think we should keep him for a long time. He's a really good player, but apparently he doesn't like it. There's not a good relationship between him and the team. So
Hmm.
He doesn't like Hockey Town.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But we
Ask
signed
him.
we signed Mantha too. So to a 3-year deal, I think yesterday. So
Yeah. That's
Who'd you rather have, though, Mantha or Athanasiou?
Mantha,
Really?
yeah, I think Mantha's like a Franzen kind of player. If he's maybe a little bit more skilled though.
Are we talking like first line minutes?
Oh, he plays on the first line already. So yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Who, Mantha?
yeah.
He's a bitch.
Call him
Just
out.
kidding.
Come on
No,
here
I
and
don't know.
defend
I mean,
yourself.
Athanasiou's cool and he's a good player and he's fast and he's skilled and whatever. But I don't know. If you don't want to play for the team, I don't want you.
Yeah. That's true.
Damn.
It's
Are
like
you
Ilya
over him?
Kovalchuk. It's like Ilya Kovalchuk.
Yeah.
Like I would never want him. if
Don't
he-
talk
he-
shit about Ilya Kovalchuk.
Did
First
any-
of all,
Oh,
First
now
of
you're-
all-
now,
Oh,
now you're on the bandwagon.
Second of all,
yeah.
about Kovalchuk, did anybody see that workout video of him pulling the
Oh, my-
shit up the street?
No.
is he shirtless?
Dude, yeah.
I'll watch
Was
it.
he like pushing a tire or something?
No,
Like,
it was like this weight thing, and he's got these like straps, and he's like beasting it, and then there's like a car coming, and he's still going down like the middle of the road, like pulling these weights and everything.
how inconsiderate.
He's Russian. Leave him alone.
People have to drive.
He's fucking ready. He's fucking gonna be game time season ready, bro.
What do you think if you had to
Thanks,
guess?
bro.
How many goals is he gonna get this season?
30 plus.
28.
Over under 20.
Over. Easy over.
I'm gonna say 17 goals.
I'm gonna
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna say 33.
Damn, I don't think he's getting that much.
Jesus Christ.
First of all,
He's gonna fucking
gonna
tear it
get-
up. He's gonna fucking prove to people that he can still play for his age in
50
this league.
goals this season. Rocket Richard Trophy. Alex Ovechkin, who?
yeah, well, it's like the curse of the Kings. Every time they trade or sign a goal scorer, that they don't score any goals for the Kings. So
That's what
Never
happens
know.
to the Rangers
I'm
too.
gonna say 17 goals.
Ah.
I'm gonna say like 28. 28 is
Okay.
pretty solid.
So, off of Kovalchuk now, how about Artemi Panarin? Trade rumors.
Is he still trying to get traded?
I
Yeah.
don't think he wants to be in Columbus anymore.
Well, that's obvious. That's a mini John Tavares situation where they say, well, we'll trade him while we could get some back for him.
A mini, yeah.
He's not as good as John Tavares, but
I heard
No,
rumors
he's
about him going to
good.
the Rangers.
oh my
Don't know
god,
if that's true or not.
Every
Just-
player ever is gonna
but-
go to the Rangers.
Well, just-
John Tavares to the Rangers, Kovalchuk to the Rangers.
but Columbus and the
Kucherov.
Rangers, those general managers have good relationships with each other.
so
So there's history, and
Nobody else is gonna go to the Rangers.
And it's possible. It's
not.
It's a trade rumor. It's possible.
That's not possible.
It's a
Remember
trade
3
rumor.
weeks ago
Possible.
when Des didn't care about rumors and now he's all
Yeah.
about it?
now he only cares if it's Rangers trade rumors.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Anything's possible.
What
You
else
know
we
what?
got?
He's gonna go to the Red Wings.
It's possible.
No, it's not. We
For
don't have enough money.
Athanasiou.
We don't have enough money. We're more
Athanasiou.
concerned about Henrik Zetterberg not playing next season.
Is he still debating if he's retiring or not?
Well, they said he has like a broken back, so
Yikes.
he has
Damn,
a
he's
broken
old.
he has a broken back from carrying the team for the past 5 years.
Damn. Oh well.
They said that they might do the Franzen thing and put him on long-term injured reserve so he can get out of his contract or whatever.
Or the Marion Hostess thing, or the insert old player's name here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see him go into like a advisory, like assistant coach kind of thing.
Yeah, front office.
Because
Or,
I think he's great. I mean he's. I don't know.
are you gonna cry when he retires?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not. I mean, my favorite player just retired 2 years ago, or left
No, he didn't.
the NHL 2 years ago.
They traded him to the Coyotes. Those
Yeah,
dirt
because he
bags.
wasn't going to play anymore,
I know.
and I didn't cry. So
Who was
Thought
that?
about it, though, didn't you? That was
Oh, yeah.
Datsuk. You
I
dumb
know.
fuck.
I know. I just wanted our listeners to hear it.
Oh,
and then Nicholas Lidstrom too. I wasn't. I don't know. Players play for 15 years. You expect him to retire, you know? It's not like the Barry Sanders situation where he plays for like 5 seasons and then says, "Oh, I'm not going to play anymore."
Or Calvin Johnson. Yeah.
Or Calvin Johnson. Yeah.
Damn. Why doesn't nobody want to play in Detroit?
No, especially, I don't know, the Lions. But
Maybe their drinking water's not too good.
so, yeah, that's true. Let's
Something
not get
in the water.
political, though. Apparently, we can't do that, right, Des?
Right.
Right.
So what else
Fuck
we
you,
got?
Donald Trump.
What else?
Okay.
What else do we have on here? Nail
I don't know, you have the
Yakupov.
doc in front of you.
Speaking of players thinking about retirement, Rick Nash. Am I right?
He's thinking about it.
He's not going to retire. He's still chasing the cup.
I don't know.
He's gonna do Joe Thornton and play until he gets close to a cup.
He may retire. He's injury prone, and I think after
not gonna
watching that
retire.
Daniel Carcillo video, a lot of players are thinking about retiring.
He's not going to retire, especially because he was in the playoffs with Boston and was successful last year. He's going to try to win a cup.
Yeah, but then when he just re-signed with Boston already, or what?
I don't know. Who says he's not going to?
I mean, what's he waiting for?
I don't know. The right deal.
I guess.
I
What if
don't
the
know.
Kings sign him?
I would fucking want Rick Nash on my team every year. I think Rick Nash would fit in great with the Kings, but I'm pretty sure he's not going there.
I think everyone would fit in great with the Kings.
Well, it's true. Am I wrong? Who doesn't fit in with the Kings?
Nail Yakupov.
Wrong. I take him. How do you feel about him not getting an NHL deal?
That's what happens when you're a selfish Russian player.
I think he did all right. The Blues last year, didn't he?
I don't know. Was he on? He was on Colorado before, wasn't he?
Yeah. He jumped. Oh, he's on
maybe he'll
Colorado
do-
last year, and he's on the Blues year before.
Maybe he'll do a Kovalchuk and leave for a few years and come back. Maybe that's what some of these guys need. Some of these Russian guys that they need to play in the KHL for a little bit and then come to the NHL. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, he got drafted first overall, and then like with Edmonton, he just never.
Yeah, he
did
got
anything.
drafted into a shitstorm. You know,
Yeah,
you
but I
can't blame
mean,
him.
Dude, hold on. Let me look up who else got drafted that year, because I just feel like
The year that he was drafted, like 2003, I think, or 2000 something, wasn't it? Was it that long ago? Was it? No, it wasn't 15
2012.
years ago. 2012, yeah.
But I feel like he's like not a first overall type player. I don't know.
I don't know. Edmonton seems like they destroy young players' careers, though.
All right, here we go. Let me run this down real quick. First overall pick, Nail Yakupov. Second overall, Ryan Murray. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Third overall, Alex Galchenyuk. Pretty fucking good. Fourth overall, Griffin Reinhart. Sucks. But the Islanders drafted him, so whatever.
It was 2012, not a good draft year.
Morgan Riley, fifth overall, Toronto. Pretty good.
Eh,
Hampus Lindholm. Pretty good.
still playing, yeah.
Matthew Dumba. Pretty good.
Still playing, yeah.
Derek Pouliot. Whatever.
Who?
Pouliot.
Pouliot. I call him Pouliot.
That's
You call him
French.
Pouliot.
Oh.
Yeah. Where was I? Ninth overall, Jacob Trouba. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good draft, actually. I mean, there's no superstars, but
Oh, wait.
They're all
wait for this
noticeable
one, though.
names.
Well, I'm going to skip over this guy. Slater Kokek. I don't know.
Who?
That's for Tampa Bay. He's played in 76 games, apparently. Never heard of him. 11th overall to Washington, Philip Forsberg. There you
this is the
go.
Washington deal, right? Yeah. Okay, well, no one saw that coming. So
Mikhail Grigorenko, Radek Foska, Zemgus Girgensons, Cody Cece, Tom Wilson, Thomas Hurdle.
Tom Wilson, superstar in the making. Yes, this was a decent draft. I mean, there's no reason Yakupov wasn't.
Andrei
I mean,
Vasilevsky.
I'd say before Philip Forsberg and probably Vasilevsky, like Yakupov's in the top 5 players that you've named so far.
Yeah.
28th overall to the Rangers, Brady Shea. 30th overall to the Kings, Tanner Pearson. Oscar Danks got drafted first in the second round, if you guys are interested.
I don't care.
But I mean, like I named all those players early on, and it's like then you got Nail Yakupov. It's like, fuck. Nail Yakupov
Yeah.
should have been the best player out of this draft, but he just wasn't. You think maybe like Galchenyuk, Forsberg, even like Vasilevsky, I don't know.
I don't know. No one knew what was
Riley.
going to happen with Philip Forsberg, though.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, when you get traded for Martin Erat, nobody's very high on you.
Apparently, yeah, you're right.
And then you go and you prove the entire hockey world wrong by being one of the best goal scorers in the league.
Hell yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
I just don't feel like Nail Yakupov should have been first overall.
So yeah, what was the question with Yakupov?
How do you feel about him playing in Russia? That was the original question.
I don't care. I've never really liked him anyway, so
Yeah, I don't know. He's just
I never really thought he was as good as everyone made him out to be. I never thought he was good enough to be a first-round pick, but apparently, whatever team drafted him did. Edmonton.
Yeah. That was in the middle of their 8 first-round picks in a row or something, whatever it was.
That's true, but I mean, think about some of the young players they've had and who haven't turned into something as good as, like look at Nugent Hopkins. He's not as good as everyone thought he was going to be.
He's still pretty good. I'd take him on the Kings.
Yeah.
He'd fit right in.
Yeah, I mean, the players that they've kind of drafted are good. I mean, besides McDavid and Taylor Hall, like they haven't really done anything.
Since then, yeah.
Who else that they had? They had Nugent Hopkins. They've had Jordan Eberle. They've had
Jordan Eberle's decent.
There's just
who was that
something.
one
There's
Linus
just
Omark or whatever.
There's
Like,
just something wrong in Edmonton. Like all these guys that they draft should be, superstars in their coming ages, and I mean,
also not every player that's drafted high is going to be a superstar though.
Right, but like they're big name players, and obviously McDavid I think was the one that turned out best for them so far.
Well, I mean, that's the most
I'm not
obvious
sure.
one.
I'm not sure about that. I'm still not sure about McDavid. I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, jury's still out on him.
Yeah.
By the
I think
way,
he
we
needs a few more years to develop.
we talked about the problems with Edmonton in one of our episodes in the archives. If you guys want to go back and listen,
Yes.
hashtag plug. Anyways, speaking about first overall picks, John Tavares, we talked about him on the Maple Leafs.
Was he a first overall pick?
Yes,
Okay.
I guarantee you, his first overall pick. And what do you guys see him long term being captain of the Leafs? Maybe
Captain, no.
never.
No.
Never.
I could see him being in it. I could see him giving the A. I'm not
All
gonna.
right, who are you
I
giving
don't
the
think-
captaincy to then? Not Austin Matthews.
No, but I don't think he'll get the captaincy
Who's the captain right now?
because, I don't think Tavares wants that pressure.
Oh yes, he does.
No.
in fucking his hometown.
I think right now it might be Patrick Marleau, maybe,
That's a possibility too. Old veteran.
or Morgan Riley, possibly.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause-
gonna say James Van Riemsdyk, but he left. So
yeah.
James
Because
Harden.
I thought I saw something in one of his interviews that said, I think somebody asked that question actually. I think one of the reporters asked that question.
the Leafs didn't
are you
have a
gonna
captain
be,
last year. if you guys
Are
were wondering.
are you going to be one of the captains for the are you going to be the captain? And he's like, no, that was discussed, but I'm pretty sure he said he did not want that pressure on him. So
Well, here, look at. I'm reading this article. It says last year Tyler Bozak, Leo Komarov, Morgan Riley, and Matt Hunwick all wore A's.
Mhm.
Tyler Bozak's gone. Leo Komarov's gone. Is more. I don't know if Matt Hunwick's still playing for them, but
I don't know.
Morgan Riley's still there. So
Isn't that weird that fucking Toronto hasn't had a captain since 2015? That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Was it Dion Phaneuf?
yeah,
Maybe.
their last
I love
captain?
Yeah,
that guy
Phaneuf
too.
was the last
Fucking great
one.
with the Kings.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and say it's not gonna be Tavares for a couple of years.
No, I don't.
Why
think so.
not?
I don't know. Do you sign a player and make him your captain right away? I mean, I know Tavares is a great player and was the captain of the Islanders, but was he the captain of the Islanders because there was nobody else available?
He's the captain
Yes,
of
that's
the
exactly what it
fucking
was.
franchise of that team.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now the Islanders won't have a captain next year, I don't think. Right?
Yeah. I guess the
Oof.
question is would you rather have new guy John Tavares be your captain or 20-year-old Austin Matthews who's still developing be your captain?
I think next year there's gonna be like 3 alternates. They'll
Yeah.
probably give Matthews an A. They'll give Tavares an A and keep Morgan Riley with an A.
Yeah, probably.
But
The Islanders, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, are they selling their team too?
They've been signing a
they
lot
did.
of prospects and younger guys So I think they're trying to.
So the whole state of New York's in a rebuild is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, I think they're trying to rebuild right now.
It's been like that
Buffalo,
since- never
Buffalo
mind.
sucks. Islanders suck. Rangers suck.
Whole state of New York sucks.
Good thing they got the Devils.
Yeah. So, speaking of captains, let's move on here. So, there's going to be a couple captains. The Ducks are going to be retiring next season.
Good segue.
Thank you.
Wow.
We're talking about Paul Correa and Niedermeyer.
Which one?
Which one?
Rob.
Which one do you?
He's, one of them. I don't give a
Just-
shit
yeah,
about the Ducks,
no, yeah,
so
it's
you guys
just-
talk about it.
It's just a little fun fact. We don't have to go deep into it, but you
Fuck
know,
the
a
Ducks,
little
that's all I
fun
gotta
fact.
say.
I mean, the only thing I remember from Paul Correa is that one time he got
Is that
knocked
he's
the
a
fuck
bitch.
out at
That he
center
almost
ice
died. Yeah.
by Scott Stevens.
Yeah.
Laid him out, dude. That was a
Good.
Well, I mean, Scott Niedermayer is one of the best defensemen in NHL history.
Fuck 'em.
So, and Paul Correa is one of the top players in NHL history. So about time they're
Bitch.
getting retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like either one of them.
It's
I
about
never
time.
liked Scott Niedermayer. I
There's-
think he's like, but that's
But-
also because the Wings played the Ducks forever, and
But
Is
you
that
got,
the
but you got to say both of them were very skilled players.
yeah,
for
have the
for
Ducks
their
ever
day.
retired players before? Are these the first ones?
Yeah, no, that's what's looking. I think.
If this is the first time, then those are two pretty cool names to retire. You know,
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah,
I mean, who else would they retire?
Oh,
Yeah.
Solani. Timo
Oh
Solani.
yeah, and then they'll probably retire
Solani
Jaguar's
or-
number 2.
yeah.
I would imagine.
yep,
So
Jaguar.
Timo Solani's number got retired in 2015.
That was the fucking team back then, man, huh? Korea,
Fuck them.
Jaguar.
Korea never played with those guys. Korea was he was in St. Louis after that.
Yeah, no,
no, you played with them
he
until
played
2000 till 2003. But Timo
Solani.
Solani played in 2001 and then left and then played in 2005.
Yeah.
Yo, and then Niedermeyer was in New Jersey up until like
2005.
yeah. So Korea never played with any of those. Jaguar wasn't in Anaheim at that time, was he?
Yeah, I believe he was.
But yeah, I mean they had Chris
little-
Pronger, they
the
had
little
Ryan
crab-looking
Getzlaf,
guy.
Corey Perry, like all these guys. They were Anaheim was a stacked team in the mid 2000s.
Pronger.
So, yeah.
Fedorov,
Yeah.
Did Fedorov play for the
Jeez,
Ducks?
Sergei Fedorov.
2003, 2005.
Sergei Fedorov played for the Ducks?
Yep.
Yep.
I never knew that.
So did Yari Curry.
Yeah.
I never knew that either. I thought Fedorov was just on Columbus or the Wings and then went to Columbus and then that was it.
So it's 2003, 2005. Sergei Fedorov.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. Wow.
Mind blown.
Man, boom.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me because he went to where the money was. So
Did you know that Ryan Getzlaf has the most points in Ducks history?
I believe it. Ryan Getzlaf's great.
It's only 120 points. Oh wait, no, that's playoffs. That's playoffs.
What?
Only 120
I was
points
like,
in his
what?
20-year career.
Yeah. My bad.
So he averages what 10 points a year. He's great.
Try that again. How many points does he have?
Did you know Ryan Getzlaf has the most playoff points in Anaheim history?
No, I did not. How many points does he have?
He has 120 playoff points in 125 games. So that's
Oh.
pretty fucking good.
Not bad. Not bad for playoff history, yeah.
Wow, I was looking at pictures of Sergei Fedorov in a Ducks
But-
jersey. I never knew.
Do you want to buy a Ducks jersey with Sergei Fedorov's?
No, but it was with the Mighty Ducks too. So
Sick.
he was an alternate captain too. Jeez.
You should get one of those fucking Mighty Ducks jerseys with Fedorov. You should get a Coyotes like throwback jersey with Datsuk.
Just get all these ex-Red Wings players.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be cool.
Wow, I never knew that.
You're really fucking dumbfounded by that.
So-
I am.
Now that Dylan's recovering, we can talk about the next part here on our list. We have Ovechkin. Obviously, no one stopped
I'm
talking
over it.
about
I don't want to talk about
Ovechkin.
this part either.
Ovechkin has finally given up the cup after, staying with it forever, sleeping with it, drinking out of it, eating out of
Put his
it.
dick in it.
Probably. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he took it
He put his
apart
dick
and then
in-
put his dick in it. But, no.
Who did he give it to? Who was the next player to get it?
I'm not sure yet.
The NHL. He just gave it
But
back.
yeah, he gave it to the NHL. No, but I just read something earlier this morning actually that said when he was over there in his hometown visiting his parents, they took it to his brother's grave. He had a brother that died at the age of 10 from a blood clot.
Yeah, I knew that.
Or no, excuse me, Ovi was 10 years old. I'm not sure how old his brother was.
And
But-
Ovechkin died and came back to life.
No, and then so I thought that was really sweet and kind. But yeah, he's finally got to give it up. Dude, so many pictures on social media of this dude with it, and Ovi, love you, buddy, but got to give it
The
up.
summer of Ovi is
You-
over.
You got to share.
Yeah.
You got to share. But
Uh-oh, what's this?
anyways,
You think Vladimir Putin touched the cup?
probably.
Yes.
When do the Caps go to the White House?
I don't. Well, most of them are Russian, so they're probably invited. But
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna become. Vladimir Putin's gonna be president for one day, and the Caps are gonna go.
what the fuck?
What? So guys, that pretty much
Is it
wraps
still
up
gonna be a
our.
thing that fucking like championship teams get invited to the White House. Like, when's the last time anybody did it? Can't even fucking
It
remember.
was last year.
When Obama was in office.
Yeah, that's what I'm
last
saying.
year.
Like,
Well, you think that when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, Trump kind of backed out of having them come because
Well,
a
they
bunch of the
said-
players were protesting and
well,
stuff.
first of all, they said they didn't want to come, so then like, and so
Yeah.
they weren't going to show up anyways. It's like, well, you're
And-
not invited.
Yeah, and then who won basketball this year? None of those guys are gonna go.
Golden State.
Yeah,
Obviously.
let's not get too far into that. Let's not get too far into that conversation. We know why those guys aren't going. But yeah, who else?
LeBron James.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think teams are gonna go. Does Donald Trump even like sports? Like
He likes golf.
he likes golf and probably like hot dog eating
Football. He
contests.
likes football. Fucking was he owned the USFL?
Yeah, who's that guy that eats all the hot dogs every year? He's
Phil
probably gonna go
Kessel?
to the White House.
Kobayashi or Joe
Yeah,
Chow?
Phil Kessel. Yeah, if the Pens won, Phil Kessel will be the first
Phil Kessel
one
will be there eating hot dogs right alongside Donald Trump.
Oh, anyways,
Oh
I,
my
was gonna,
God.
I was gonna talk about the Stanley Cup for a second. I just watched this interesting video on YouTube. It was like the Stanley Cup is not the real Stanley Cup.
They
like
give
the
him
real-
a fake one.
You didn't know this?
Well, they have there's three
There's
Stanley
three.
Cups. There's like the official Stanley Cup, or like the actual bowl by itself is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. But
Yeah,
it's like so brittle and like old that like they don't fucking take it out or touch it or anything. And then they have a permanent cup that they've made that's also in the Hockey Hall of Fame. And then the one that gets passed around is called the Presentation Cup.
Right, but the
That makes
real
sense to
one
me.
is the one that they bring out when they win.
I'm pretty sure they bring out the Presentation
yeah.
Cup.
I don't think they bring out this
No.
100-year-old trophy.
No, like the full one. And then the full one is the one they bring out when they win.
Yeah, the
That's the
presentation
one
cup.
that's on TV. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the
one that's
presentation
there.
cup.
No, that's like
Yes.
the real one. And then
no, the
there's
actual
the decoy.
real one is in the Hall of Fame.
And
The
then there's
real
a
one
decoy.
is only the top bowl
it's only
part
the top bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
with a base on it.
Right, but then there's the presentation.
I just told you. Then there's a presentation cup that they give to the team when they win it.
and then
That's why
there's
it's called the Presentation
right,
Cup
right.
because
And,
they present
Yeah,
it
yes.
to them.
and then there's the
A permanent
The
cup
fucking
that stays
decoy.
in the Hockey Hall of Fame too, and it's like a backup in case fucking Ovechkin.
Yeah, they're not gonna go give a 100-year-old trophy to a
No.
bunch of guys that just played a hockey game. And what if they drop it and break it?
Didn't fucking one of the KHL teams do that with their trophy or something?
Maybe.
Oh, dude, it's and it like shattered. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, here's a picture of what the cups looked like over the years as they've been making it. That's
Yeah.
pretty weird looking.
so
But anyways, so
anyways,
like, there's theories going out there that like, because there's like pictures of it with like dents in it and shit,
yes.
and apparently like multiple people have like dented it and stuff.
yes.
But the rules is you have to fix it or like get it fixed before you give it back to NHL or pass it on to a teammate or something. So
I mean, what do you expect? You're giving these guys this trophy and they're gonna go drink champagne and stuff and throw it above their heads and take it out on their boats when they celebrate and like
yeah.
has
yeah,
has any of you guys heard
any?
have
Has
any of you guys heard the story about the mysterious dent that ended up in the Stanley Cup when someone threw it off a roof into a pool? Have you guys
okay.
heard about this story?
who is this someone?
It's a secret.
No. It's
Rick DiPietro.
Rick DiPietro.
Phil Kessel.
And then the
So you're
original
not gonna tell
cup
us who it was?
also there's like a whole bunch of things. So like for instance, one of them was back this had to have been the original bowl because this was back in 1905 when the Ottawa
back when you were
Senators
born.
won. When the Ottawa
Back in
Senators
John's heyday.
Back in
When-
John Tay.
yeah.
Was John the one that threw it off the roof?
No, it was it was back in 1905. The Ottawa Senators won, and they drop kicked it into a canal, and they got so drunk that night they left it in the canal overnight, and then they woke up, and then they had to go back to the canal, and they found the cup just sitting there. Like
Wait,
how
what
the
year was this?
1905.
Oh, God.
I gotta believe that some of
1905.
the story's been exaggerated over the last 113 years.
Yeah. That was the first and only time Ottawa won the Stanley Cup.
I
Nowhere
wanna see
close
some
to it now.
Clippings about this.
Yeah.
No, but what it was is when the Dallas Stars won it against the Buffalo Sabres back in 99.
Mike Madonna.
There was a mysterious dent that ended up on the base of the Stanley Cup. And supposedly the Dallas Stars, because Pantera wrote their goal song for them back then. And so, the team was close with the band. And the band was close with the team. So after the team won, they went to the drummer's house of Pantera to party.
You mean drummer Vinnie Paul that just died like 2 weeks ago?
R.I.P..
Yes, Vinnie Paul.
So
yes.
tell me Pantera dented the Stanley Cup. That's pretty.
No.
I mean, I'm not
No.
surprised.
But it happened at Vinnie Paul's house.
Wasn't
And
finished.
and let me clear my throat here real quick as I'm reading this. And also, what ended up happening was the one there was
God, you suck at reading.
Oh my God! No wonder you were homeschooled.
No, but they ended up drinking a lot, obviously, and there was a pool there in the back. It was like 4 a.m. They were saying, and one of the Dallas Stars player had it on the balcony, and he yelled down to another player and said, "Hey, catch!"
Oh,
And
God.
I guess the guy, the keeper of the cup, is always traveling.
There.
Yeah, is always traveling
That's why
with the
he's called
cup.
the keeper of the cup.
Right.
So he
And
gets to party
he
with all
said,
the teams.
He said, right. And he said, no, you can't do that. And the Dallas Stars player threw it off the balcony, and he went to go aim for the guy that was in the pool, missed the pool, hit the edge of the pool, and it fucking they said it was like doink right off the concrete into the pool, and then all the players jumped into the pool and sunk the cup to the bottom of the pool.
God. I mean, I would not be surprised. Also, too, like it adds up with Pantera being there and there being
Oh.
a lot of drinking.
Yeah, and then I guess someone said Vinnie Paul looked at the keeper and was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking do it." Like after he was like, "No, don't do that." He was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking do it." And the guy threw it off the balcony.
Yeah, obviously, if someone tells you no, you're not gonna not do something.
Like, and they said it happened at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning because they were just up all night drinking and partying and
Wait, not 4 a.m. at night.
no 4 a.m. in the morning, but
I want to have that job. The guy that just travels with the Stanley Cup and watches all the players party with
right.
it. He just, I imagine him just like sitting in the corner of a nightclub with like binoculars, just watching the Stanley Cup. Because he's probably not allowed to, like, obviously not allowed to drink and party with the team and stuff. So he probably just has to sit there and like watch it, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, so like when it goes to like Russia with Ovechkin, does he travel with Ovechkin and like to go to Russia and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to
Wow,
go
what a
everywhere with
great
it.
job. That must be cool. How do you get that job?
Maybe
Just
when he
got lucky.
dies.
Wait, is that old guy with the really bad haircut that always
Yep.
walks the cup out? Oh,
That's
okay.
him.
Okay.
He's the guy
Always
that's always
has the
on
white
commercials
gloves.
with the white. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
guy's
so
got a
funny that
great
they
job.
fucking carry that he carries it with the white gloves, and then everyone else just fucking like sweats and
Puts sweat, yeah, Gatorade stained hands all over the cup.
Well, I guess he's like, well, I didn't win it, so I can't touch it. So I don't know.
Supposedly his name was Guy Carbonneau, was the guy that threw it off the balcony. And
Well, that was
then
anticlimactic.
yeah, And then supposedly that also happened when he won the cup with Patrick Waugh in '93, and he also threw it into Patrick Waugh's pool.
Fuck
So
Patrick
he's
Waugh.
got a history of
Notorious.
throwing cups into pools. I don't know. But fun fact: the cup is pretty jacked up,
All right,
and there's
moving
like
on.
misspellings
But,
of names
like
and
I
stuff
said-
on it, which is pretty cool. I thought.
But
Pretty
like I said,
vintage.
they have to fix all the dents and shit before they give it back
Right.
to make it like presentable.
They get one of those like car dent things. You just stick it on the suction cup.
The
and pull
suction
the
cup.
dents out. Or do you like use a hammer? Like I don't know how you repair the Stanley Cup. Does
It's
the
got
bottom
it-
come
it's-
off and you can go through the inside?
Yes, the
Dude,
bottom.
I'll send you
yes,
guys a
the
video
bo-
of it, and
the
they talk
bottom-
about it.
Yeah, the bottom can come off. And I've actually heard also when I was reading about all the history about this was that there was a player that actually opened it up and carved his name on the inside of one of the rings.
No.
Yeah, dead ass. I can't remember who it was,
Did
but
you
I
say
read
dead ass?
He just said
dead
dead ass.
ass.
Aren't you 30 years old?
Yeah, is that all right?
Dead ass. He
25. I'm
is.
25 and I wouldn't say that.
I'm 30 and I got better hair than you.
Yeah, I also just woke up.
Not my problem. No, but yeah. So
You're
supposedly
also fatter
so
than me.
supposedly that also happens. That's what happens when you're having a kid.
Yeah, you get fat. You're not the one that's pregnant.
But it is. It's like sympathy
They,
eating.
they say that the
It's like
that
sympathy
the
eating.
woman's one that eats for two. Are you sure you're not the one that's eating for two?
I'm always eating for like 2.
You're eating for 3 now.
Damn right. Anyways, guys,
Anyway,
favorite moments.
We should probably tell our listener Plucky. Shout out to you, Plucky, again. Love you, buddy. This is our super edition episode. It's probably why it's running a little long. But
Have we covered everything we were going to talk about?
No, not yet. But
not yet. But I just want to say that we're gonna take a little break after this episode for a couple of weeks and come back even stronger. So we're trying to get it all out in one episode, make it a super show.
We're blowing our load here.
Yep.
And we apologize for it coming out
Speaking
later
of pregnancy,
than a Tuesday. Sorry, it's coming out on a Thursday. But
I don't know why you're apologizing.
yeah, they expect it to be out on Tuesdays.
Oh, well, they can expect whatever.
So
Season 2 of Around the Boards will always come out on a Tuesday, probably, maybe.
maybe. Anyways, guys, favorite moments from this past season. Who's got a favorite moment?
From the hockey season?
Sure.
Yeah, can we just
It could
get
be
it
hockey
out of the way and
playoffs.
say all the Vegas stuff was great, but I'm tired of talking about it.
They're gonna suck next year, and I can't wait.
Yeah, God. Yeah, the Vegas stuff was cool, but we've talked about it all year, so can we not talk about that at all?
My favorite moment of the season was the first Vegas Golden Knights game at home.
That
Are we
was
talking about favorite
that was
moments
very
from like
nice.
our teams individually or from like
no from
I don't
just
know.
anybody, whether it be a save, a goal, a play.
call. My favorite moment was when the Kings re-signed Drew Doughty 2
There you
weeks
go.
ago.
There you go.
there's been so much cool stuff happening though. I mean, like my favorite moment from the season is Ovechkin winning the Stanley Cup. Like I think
Right.
that's everyone's favorite moment.
Yeah.
But I'm
So-
thinking of like plays and stuff that I think were awesome. I don't know. I mean, there were so many highlight reel plays this year.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
anything
saw a
jump-
video this morning of some hockey page posted the video of when the Kings played the Senators in overtime, and all 3 of the Kings players were like, "Who's going to cover Erik Karlsson?"
Oh yeah, and they're all
Yeah,
laughing.
and they're all like, "I'm not going to cover him. I'm
Dustin
not going to
Brown
cover
like
him."
shakes his head. He's like, no fucking chance.
Yeah, and then Doughty's like, "Okay, fuck it, I'll do it." But I don't know. There's so much cool stuff that happened this year in the league. I think I don't know, like. I don't know. Ovechkin winning the Stanley Cup, I think, is everyone's.
It
answer.
is a pretty great year in the NHL for sure.
was.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there wasn't typical teams being successful. There wasn't, had some new players starting to show up, and
I know what your favorite moment of the season was, Dunk.
Patrick Laine's beard.
No, the Montreal Canadiens sucking dick again.
Oh yeah, fuck Montreal.
That whole shit show.
I don't know. My other favorite moment from the season is all of the stuff that went on with Ottawa, because I thought this was a professional sports league, not a reality
Ooh,
TV show.
Shoot.
Like I know we're not going to talk about that either because it's off the ice stuff, but like
Can we just talk about them trading for Matt Duchene?
Yeah.
Like looking back on it, you're like, what the fuck were you guys doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, trading for him's fine, but what they gave up to get Matt Duchene, like,
No bueno.
Like they fucked themselves.
it was 2 or 3 years ago, Matt Duchene was one of the.
shit.
Oh, guess we're done.
Hey.
I don't know. 2 or 3 years ago, Matt Duchene was top 10 players in the league, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he digressed for sure.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna resign Ottawa now because his like fucking free agent status is nowhere near where he wants to be.
Also, the the goalie for Chicago, that was a pretty cool moment from this season.
Oh, fucking Scott Foster.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Trying to think of some other stuff that I remember happening.
No, that was obviously, like you said, favorite moment. Obviously, it's got to be Ovechkin winning the cup and seeing the look of relief just fall off of his shoulders, and the weight and all that. It's just woof. It was a good time.
Woof.
And like you said too, Rob, it was a great season for the NHL. I mean,
Thanks.
I
did say that. You're right.
They had a lot of unfortunate events that happened in different cities that affected certain teams.
A lot of good
And,
speeches.
a lot of good speeches. Then you even had the stuff that happened with Carlson, Brian Boyle, all
Oh yeah.
all of that, and damn.
On a less serious note, my other favorite moment was when the Sedins retired because fuck them too.
Oh my god.
So early expectations for next season.
Vegas is gonna suck.
Vegas gonna suck. Rangers are gonna
Yeah.
suck.
Wait, Vegas make or miss the playoffs? You think?
Make.
Yeah, I think they'll make it, but I think they'll be a bottom seed.
Well, I
wild
think they'll
card?
still be top 3 in the division.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, because
Kings,
Wow.
Knights, Ducks. That's how I see it.
you don't think San Jose is gonna make playoffs next year?
Nope. Well, wild card.
But they aren't gonna have James Neal, the real deal.
But
or
they got
Paul
sick.
Stastny.
They got sick, nasty Paul Stastny.
Oh yeah, they'll have Paul Stastny. Sorry.
What about for your Red Wings?
What about them? I think they'll miss the playoffs
how's their
again,
season?
but I think we'll do better the next year. I know I predicted them to do well this year at the beginning of this podcast. I said they would be like a few points out of a playoff spot, but I think they'll be better this year. If we can have a lot of our young guys play, like what would be a good year for me is if we put all of our young guys in, let them play. And if we weren't successful, that's fine, but let the young guys play and see what they can do. Like
Yep.
I'm fully embracing being rebuild, but the Red Wings aren't embracing it. They're still trying to think they're competitive, but I just play all the young guys, play Zadina and play Larkin a lot and play Anthony Steve a lot and play Mantha a lot and play all these guys and see what they can do.
Yeah.
And if they suck, fucking get them out of there.
If they suck, they're 19 years old. Like, okay, you expect them to not do good.
Yeah.
Get them the
Rob?
fuck out of
But
there.
I
if they
think
suck.
I think we'll do more. We'll do better than last year. But
Well, that's the beginning of it. That's the start of it.
that's a rebuild is
That's it.
being successful. Yeah.
Rob, your Kings.
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup champion, baby.
Shut the fuck up.
Stanley Cup champion. Look at their
You
defense.
knew that
oh
was
my
coming. guys.
God. All right.
If Jonathan
Anyways,
Quick stays healthy all year, if Jeff Carter stays healthy all year, and if Ilya Kovalchuk scores 30 goals, Kings are winning the Stanley Cup.
okay.
You heard it here first.
I don't know why I fucking even asked you.
Hey, their defense is fucking stacked. Drew
All right, let's hear
Dowdy,
it from the-
Jake
let's hear from the
Muzzin,
Rangers.
Derek
No, so-
Forbert, Dion Phaneuf, Alec
Here we go.
Martinez. I'm still going.
He's still
Jonathan
going.
Quick back in there.
Woo!
Woo!
Sheesh!
Jack Campbell backing up.
Woo!
Woo! Look at their centers. Kopitar, Carter. You got Adrian Kempe says have a breakout year.
Woo!
Fuck.
All right,
They
and
are
Rangers are
shit
gonna suck,
stacked.
right?
Yeah, I don't see them making the playoffs during this rebuild time. Maybe the season after that. I don't see them making the playoffs during the 2018-19 season. So, but
How
but
about one
but
bold
it's gonna be
prediction from everybody?
what?
One
One
bold
bold
prediction in the NHL in general about any team,
Teams, okay.
about anything.
Phoenix? No, I'm just kidding. Fucking Arizona.
Arizona makes the playoffs.
Well, I don't know what a bold
They're
prediction
doing
is because
great.
last year I said Winnipeg was going to do good. So
And, I mean, Winnipeg did do good. They just didn't. make it to the
Winnipeg is
playoffs.
going to make
Or
the
they didn't make it
finals
this
next
time.
year. That's my prediction.
Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold. I like it. What
I
about
can't
you,
say
Des?
they'll win because there's going to be Tampa Bay and Washington and Pittsburgh and all these good teams in the East. So
You want to hear my bold?
Is it John Tavares gets traded to the Rangers?
No.
John Tavares gets
It's
traded.
Eric Carlson stays a Senator for the next season.
That's not bold at all. That looks like what's going to happen.
I told you that was going to happen earlier. Try again, Des.
Eric Carlson becomes a New York Ranger.
Eric Carlson retires.
No, blah, 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 blah.
I have another one.
Go ahead.
The Florida Panthers will have a sellout crowd for one game.
Oh my
Their home opener.
They'll give away the tickets for free.
I think Boston will probably be really good next season too.
They were good this year. That's not
I
fucking
know
bold.
they're going to be better than last season. Like they could make the finals next season.
So you're saying
Boston Winnipeg finals. That's
That's your ultimate bold prediction.
Interesting.
yeah.
It's weird because you didn't mention the Kings. So
Oh my god.
Winnipeg's gonna beat out the Kings in the Western Conference Finals.
So speaking of the next season, the 2019 Winter Classic was announced a few months ago.
Speaking of Boston.
Many months ago. Yeah, we got the Hawks and the Bruins playing at Notre Dame Stadium. Are we sick of seeing the same teams? in these-
Notre Dame Stadium where
Yeah.
Quasimodo
Notre-
hangs out.
Yeah,
Notre Dame.
yeah. Are we sick of seeing the same teams play in
Yes,
these Winter
I'm
Classics?
over the Winter Classic now. God, it's
But-
so stupid now.
I think we talked about this in a previous episode in the beginning of the
Yeah,
year.
probably the Winter Classic episode.
Probably. And, they have the Stadium Series that involves different teams. They have the Heritage Classic that involves the Canadian teams.
It's fucking watered down.
Yeah,
I'm over
Is it? Yeah.
There's too many now. It's the same teams.
Yep. Okay.
They should have one of them.
I like your thoughts.
Get rid of the Stadium Series. Get rid of the Heritage one. Just have it be Winter Classic. Have it be all sorts of teams. It has to be two different teams every single year. Like that should be
Right.
the rules.
Right. I agree.
Even if it's Phoenix and Florida one year. Like okay, that's cool.
Call them
Agree.
Arizona.
Right. It's
Okay,
just
Arizona,
it's
whatever.
just we get why they're doing it. They want to bring it back to the outdoors where it originated.
And I understand you can't have Florida and Arizona play outdoors in the middle of January because it's still 90 degrees in Arizona in January. So
Right. So
have
So-
it be in a central location. Have it be in somewhere like have it be in Canada every year because it's Canada's sport.
I agree. And so speaking of the
That's what the
outdoors,
Heritage Classic is.
speaking of the outdoors, there's a new game mode in NHL 19.
Oh, we're already done talking
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
fuck it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm glad I got my input.
I was gonna say that get rid of the heritage. Have it all be one inclusive thing. Why are we trying to separate it? Like,
They should have a Canadian
agree.
team versus an American team.
well, that would get old quick because there's only 6 Canadian teams.
Fuck them.
You heard it here first from
But we
Robbie
should
Doherty.
stop trying to divide them, and divide the countries, and have it all be in an all-inclusive
Civil
thing.
War.
Like,
Fuck it.
yeah, let's not have a Winter Classic. Let's have a civil war between Canada and the United States.
I don't want that Civil War. That'll just be a war.
Canada would come riding in on their Meese.
So I don't want to talk too much about the NHL game, but can we just get so far so good? So far,
So far,
We
same
say that
shit as
every year.
Yeah.
Every year, we're like, oh, it looks great this year. And then they change it in the middle of the year and the update comes out and it's the same shit.
When NHL becomes as good as FIFA, I'll be happy.
When they have a good jersey editor mode like NBA 2K.
you can make anything you want.
When they
Every
put
other-
Game Face in there.
Yeah.
Every other sports game is great, but NHL seems to be lacking over the past. There hasn't been a good hockey game since like 2015.
Since like the first one came out for like the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was 15 years ago.
It's like NHL 07 when we like first met.
No, I don't know. Like the soccer game and Madden are both using new engines and they're
Yeah.
doing well. And
Yeah, right. FIFA has got the Frostbite engine that everyone raves about, and NHL just has not caught up with that. The NHL franchise there. So
I don't know, everyone keeps joking that the NHL games have just been like a roster update in the same game for the past 5 years.
it
Like,
has
This new one was fine, but I don't know. We've been playing FIFA for 2 weeks now, and I've had more fun playing FIFA the past 2 weeks than I had playing NHL for the past 6 months.
even though we lose. sometimes.
I don't care. Well, Robbie and I won like 10 games in a row the other night.
I mean,
Hell yeah,
I
we
mean, you
did.
just won 3 in a row last night. What?
Yeah. it's
So
true. We actually won a soccer game with Des playing.
yeah. Hey, listen, Dunk had this nice cross, and I headbutted it right in. Sick.
I thought we were talking
Anyways.
about hockey.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
We
know.
just went to football.
The new hockey game is going to be cool, hopefully, but it
Hopefully.
looks like the same stuff. They made like 1 or 2 tweaks, and then
Hey, if anybody wants to play me versus on NHL 19, I'm down.
what they need to bring back is GM connected
Hell yeah, online
and
GM.
online franchise mode.
That's
They had
that's
that for
what's up.
1 year, and that was the sickest thing.
I
Remember
know,
when we
but
played that?
they-
We were like making trades and stuff. Like, how
but
cool is that?
There had to be like they had to work out some bugs. There's like connection issues and shit, and
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's fine.
It's-
Just fucking
We'll
tweak
see.
it a little bit.
We'll see how the rest of it comes out when they start releasing more videos of different features. And,
I'm sure we'll do a NHL 19 release podcast. So
Yeah, maybe. Not sure when our next episode is going to be. Like Robbie mentioned in the middle of this episode, this
I
will
did
be
say
our
that.
last episode for a while. So not sure when the next one's going to be coming out. My life's getting crazy right now, unfortunately. Having a kid, that's not unfortunate. That's a good thing.
it's unfortunate for us.
No, I talk about I'm gonna be sitting there feeding the kid and playing
Yeah,
video
breastfeeding.
games. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of those things that like you wrap around and like holds the bottle there for you, and the kid just chills there and shit.
No, you're not. You're gonna
Oh,
turn
yeah.
into John,
What is that supposed to mean?
or you're gonna play one night a
Careful,
month.
he's listening.
Oh, fuck you, John. You're gonna play one night a week and then complain how nobody ever wants to play with you.
And then when you
No.
do play, you play Destiny.
But
And and you're gonna play Destiny and then say that your work is
Oh,
too
man.
hectic where you drive a truck all day.
they're roasting
Oh,
him right now.
shit.
They're roasting him.
Roasted.
And you're gonna gain more weight than you already have.
This was our roasting segment
You're
with
gonna
Around the
start losing
Boards.
hair.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so guys, don't forget to subscribe to us anywhere you find your podcasts.
YouTube.
Just
Like
subscribe.
Plucky.
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Love you again, Plucky.
Not Pornhub. YouTube.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We should put our podcast on Pornhub.
if it's possible, listen to a podcast while you watch porn.
What did the hot dog say after the race?
What?
I'm the wiener. Get it?
Great.
All right, that should be the end of the podcast.
So yeah,
right there.
so don't forget to subscribe, guys. And last but not least, we're gonna get into this interview that was recorded a few weeks ago. Rob was not there for that episode, so it was just Dylan and I. It's with our friend Colleen Murphy, who is a professional my God, I was gonna say NBA. Holy cow!
She's a professional women's hockey player.
Yes,
There you
National
go.
Women's Hockey League. She's a part of the NWHL. Played for the Buffalo Buttes her first season last
Dez's
year.
best friend.
So let's
Great
get
Twitter
into
follow.
that. Yes, great Twitter follow. That's right. Don't forget to follow her over there. Stay up to date with everything that has to do with the NWHL. And we're gonna end it on that. And we'll see you guys.
Any last goodbyes you guys want to say first? You want to reflect on our podcast season?
Hopefully, we can be more consistent in the future.
There you go.
What
Nice.
was your
Ni-
favorite podcast memory from our first season of Around the Boards?
Oh, all right, quick ones. I don't want to go first.
My favorite was when we had Jesse from All the King's Men and we talked about Andre Kopitar and how great he was.
You mean your favorite one wasn't when we
Yeah, I was
had
gonna say my favorite was Dustin Penner.
Dustin Penn around here?
Even though I wasn't on that.
forgot
Even
about
though
Dustin Penner.
How
even
did
though I
you
wasn't
forget
on the
about
episode-
My
Dustin
favorite one
Penner?
was Dustin Penner. My favorite one was
I wasn't
Dustin
even
Penner.
on the episode, and that was my favorite moment.
I have Dustin Penner's phone number and we're friends on Snapchat. He's my
Actually,
friend.
my favorite moment was Dez getting upset at us for not taking it seriously and making too many jokes, and us almost quitting the podcast 2 months in. That was probably my favorite moment. Remember that nice 3-paragraph long text we got, Rob?
No.
I'm sure I could scroll back and find it.
you keep them that far back?
Yeah, I don't delete our texts.
I
I have to keep tabs on you if you say something. Like the other night when I have to keep the receipts. Like the other day when you said, "Oh, I never committed to Tuesday," but Rob and I both know damn well you committed to Tuesday.
I did not commit to Tuesday.
Yeah, we were playing FIFA at like 1:00 in the morning, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm good with Tuesday night."
I think it's
I
delirious. and
never
like
said
asleep.
it though.
It's the
Yeah.
food baby talking.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, it was the food baby talking.
My
So
favorite
anyways-
moment was when we talked to Dustin Penner.
There you go.
Des, what was your favorite moment? Meeting Colleen Murphy, your hero,
Getting
No.
free tickets.
getting free tickets to the game that you could probably pay $20 to get in for instead
You
of
cheap
support the
bastard.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't have paid $20 and supported the team.
I went there for emotional support.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the
that
NWHL, whatever it's called, needs more financial support than emotional support.
Is that why John went with you?
Wait, John went?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I had nobody
didn't
else
know
to
that?
go with.
Can't get John to play hockey video games with us, but you can get him to go watch hockey with Des. Cool.
Yeah, duh.
Well, Des drove him probably, didn't you?
Actually, my favorite moment from the podcasting season was John's segment.
Ah, fuck. We got to bring that back next year.
That was a good 5-second segment.
Or when we used to get
Fucking
paid
hilarious.
advertising from Sloppy Burger, that was good.
That was a good one.
Great.
All right, I'm done. Des still hasn't mentioned one.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing.
Oh God!
And here's
My
our
favorite
interview with
moment is
Colleen
when-
Murphy.
When Des left us to go do another podcast.
I quit that podcast.
Yeah, thank God. Fuck those guys.
It was a completely different podcast that has nothing to do with hockey. So
Yeah, fuck them.
who
Are
cares?
we not allowed to promote them anymore?
You can, you can still promote them.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'm gonna try to get Dustin Penner on for next season on Around the Boards.
Have him be a recurring guest.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Tell him we'll pay him.
Okay. I don't think he needs money, but
I don't know. He probably spent a lot on pancakes.
fuck you, Dunk. Answer the Colleen Murphy interview. Fuck you, Dunk. That's how we're ending the season.
What's up, everybody? And we are joined here, our reoccurring guest now on the podcast, Colleen Murphy. Colleen, say hello.
Hey guys, thanks for having me again.
Hi.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, thanks for coming back on. So, you guys we'll just get right into it. You guys just wrapped up, I should say you just wrapped up your first year as a professional women's hockey player. Tell us what that experience was like.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's definitely, around work. I don't go around saying that I'm professional, but it's funny because all my bosses are like, if a new hire will come in, they're like, she's a professional ice hockey player. She's the one that's going to you up if you, mess up, because I'm in HR. And I'm like, okay, not the best first impression that I want from people. But the season was awesome. I loved pretty much everything about it. I was traveling from North Carolina up to, Buffalo, Boston.
Let me just cut you off real quick. What was that like? That was that every week you were like, commuting up to Buffalo from Carolina?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. So the games were on the weekends. So I would work, Monday through, Thursday, fly out on like a Friday morning if I had to miss work, or late Friday night, and flew to the game, and then flew back late Sunday night to get to work on Monday. So it was pretty much every weekend. So it was tough,
Dang.
but I loved it. The season was great. My teammates were great. Unfortunately, we came up a little bit short in the finals. We ended up losing in the finals to the Metro Riveters 1-0. Snapped our 12-game winning streak that we had. But other than that, I had a great time.
Yeah, so we're going back a little bit here. So you said you work Monday through Thursday?
Yeah. So I have a full-time job, and I'll work Monday, in the office Monday through Thursday. And then if I had to be somewhere, Friday, I would either work remotely on Friday or come in earlier during the week to make sure I get all my work done.
Wow.
And then I do the same thing every week.
Jesus.
Committed.
Yeah, it was a lot,
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
it was worth it. So.
Well, yeah, you were doing what you love to do, right? That's playing the sport of hockey. So
Yeah, she loves to work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and play hockey too, I
I
guess.
love to work. That's exactly.
She loves HR.
Hey, I mean, something's got to pay for all those flight trips, right?
That's true.
Wait a second. You mean the team doesn't pay for that? You don't have,
No,
you don't
I
have to
mean,
answer
was-
that, I guess.
So, No, I mean that was out of my own discretion. Like I knew ahead of it before I even committed that that was something I had to support. But I figured I might as well try it out for a year, and if I saved on eating out for lunch every week, I could probably do it. But so not a big deal, but it was worth it to me.
You're under contract then, I'm assuming, with the Buffalo Beauts, right?
Yeah, so the contracts, last year I got a contract in June, and it was just for the season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like multiple years; it's just for the season. So I haven't gotten a contract for next season. I'm hoping to get one, but I probably won't hear for another month or so.
Right. It's the slow
Hopefully.
time. It's the slow time right now. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Damn, that's great. So do they offer I guess I'm not sure how the NWHL works, but do they offer multiple year contracts to certain players? Are they able to do that?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I maybe in the earlier season they did, but I'm pretty sure it's just a 1 year type of deal because you're paid per game.
Okay.
So it's how many games you actually play. And everybody has another job, so it's hard to lock somebody in to something when you don't really know if they'll be in the same place. Life comes and goes, work comes and goes, opportunities. So it's easier to just sign a 1 year contract and be locked into something.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. And so I guess that's why a lot of people are hoping that, the NWHL can take off and expand, is so that then, you guys don't have to worry about, I guess, being paid on a 1 game basis and, and then being a little bit more committed and probably playing more games a week. That would mean probably too,
I mean, that's definitely the goal. And there are a lot of people working really hard to get it to that point. So we could just, everyone's working, towards that, and hopefully we'll get that someday.
Right, and I believe last time we had you on here, you were saying you were trying to do something down there in Carolina. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Am I correct with that?
Yeah, I mean, I know that just, everybody that I work with here with the girls programs and the boys programs, we have a huge fan base down here. But obviously, if you think of it realistically, it'd be tough because of the travel costs. Since getting down here would be more expensive just taking a bus to, Boston or New Jersey. So obviously that's like a wish list item. I wish there's a team down here, but I mean, yeah, Carolina is a great hockey market. I can't say enough about it. So, and I love it down here. That's why, I chose to stay here and not try to move up somewhere else.
Right, and you're pretty involved with the community and the hockey community down there too, right?
Yeah, I mean, during the season too, I would help out with the girls programs that the Canes have, so that they run from U10 to U16, and I would be on the ice weekly with them too, in addition to working and traveling. And I just think it's important to kind of give back and basically show the girls in Carolina, be like, hey, if you work hard, you can basically get to where you want to go to, whether that's if you want to play club hockey, college hockey, or even NWHL, Olympics. It's totally possible from somebody down here. So it's cool. It's fun. I like working with them.
Totally. And speaking of the Olympics, real quick, last time we had you on was before the Olympics even happened. Obviously, after that, the USA women's hockey team won the gold medal. How exciting was that for, I guess, the awesome, NWHL and the league and all the players and fans?
Oh, yeah, it was huge. I mean, it was an incredible game, first of all.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that's just huge for USA Hockey, the league, because there are so many players that were on the U.S. team and Canada as well. So, I mean, it was just like a huge spark. Everybody, and after the Olympics, people were like, okay, well, I want to watch more women's hockey, right?
Right.
Okay, we'll go to the NWHL. You can watch the games free. You can go to the game. So it was a huge spark with them, and which was pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, because it's totally more exposure for women's hockey in general, obviously on that stage that it was on.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty good. So So like you mentioned, I mean, I'd hate to bring it up again, but I'm sorry, and I'm gonna. But obviously, you guys fell short against the Riveters there in the Isabel Cup final. Sorry, I couldn't make it.
It's okay. I'm gonna blame you because last time you were there, we won.
And that was a hell of a comeback.
Yeah, so we needed you there.
I know.
So that's all right.
I said
You're
to
busy
Rob,
making a baby.
Yeah, I was supposed to be making a baby. Nice. I said to Rob, I was like, man, she's gonna blame that on me now because they lost. Because well, hey, I guess congratulations to the Riveters, Metropolitan Riveters for that one. So
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. No, it was a hard fought game, a really tight game. Obviously, 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
They played really well. I thought we played really well too. We couldn't find the back of the net. The bounces really didn't go our way, and we couldn't bury our chances. I thought we shut them down for the most part. I mean, that one goal that they scored was a complete individual effort, and it was pretty unreal. So not much you can do about that.
That's it. But.
Yeah, but we were pretty disappointed, obviously, having the season end that way.
Yeah,
but it's just, I think, it's for those of us who will be returning, it'll just give us some more fire
heck yeah.
to win next year.
Heck yeah, that's what it is. Come back and have it, like you said, the fire. Have that fire under your rear end to
yeah,
come
it's
back
definitely a bit of a rivalry there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right? Totally, that's awesome. So to wrap your preseason, gosh, I'm all jacked up here. To wrap your first season as an NWHL player, to wrap it up, it seems to be pretty solid so far for you. So
yeah. I mean, like I said, I had a great time. I think for my first season, I'm pretty happy with the way things went for me, and especially with the team. But so I'm just looking forward to hopefully coming back and just challenging myself again to play at that level and have some fun with it and be even better. And hopefully the outcome will be better too. But it was awesome. I loved it.
Exactly. That is, and it was very fun to watch as well as I was down there. So thanks for that.
I appreciate you coming too. It was a pretty physical game. I'm like, this is not going to be like a nice little float around. Sorry, oopsies. It was pretty rough. So it makes it fun.
Yeah, especially when you, that chick wouldn't let go of your stick there. She wouldn't let go of your stick.
I forgot you were there for that one. Yeah. Typical.
And of course, and of course, you got the retaliation penalty. Of course, that's
I mean,
that's what those refs called out there. So, well.
Always catch it.
What are you gonna do? You got a little aggravated there, so hey, it's understandable. I probably would have done the same thing if someone was holding my stick.
Maybe work on that a little bit, but hey,
get off my stick.
What can you do?
So I think that's pretty much that's all we have for you. I think not a whole bunch, but obviously the NWHL is in its off season right now and everything, and it was very fun to learn about it, and I thank you for that. It was very fun to learn about everything and all that, and having you on to talk about it and everything. It was pretty cool experience. So
exactly, it is a cool experience, and all you can hope for is that you're making it better for the players and the girls coming after you, and giving people a chance to understand, like, hey, this is really cool. I never, knew this before, and this was a lot of fun. So, thank you for, opening up and, getting in contact and, come to see a game. And so that's huge. I mean, it's just huge for me, and it means a lot to me. So hopefully we can do it again next year.
Heck yeah, and hopefully, it won't be too long before you get a phone call saying, hey, we want to sign you to our contract and all that. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for you. So. We're keeping our fingers crossed for you. So.
Well, I appreciate that, guys.
Yes, but I have one quick question, because I've always wondered.
Just one?
Yes, I've always wondered who this person was, who who retweets every single one of your tweets on Twitter. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Who Who is this girl? Is it Whitley Nichols? Is her username on Twitter?
Oh, Whitley. Yeah.
Yeah. Who? I'm just curious because like
My super fan.
Oh, is
No.
that what she is? Oh, super fan. Oh.
No, she's my girlfriend, so she's obligated to retweet everything.
Oh, okay. I see how that is. Obligated.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Well,
if she doesn't, then she's in trouble.
Because I because I remember when we first had you on and we put that episode out there, she's the first one to like it, retweet it, comment on it.
I'm like you better do everything.
Like retweet it again. And I was like,
right.
Rob, who is this girl?
No, she's awesome. She's super supportive and like, so it's great.
That's awesome.
So that's it. Yeah, not like a super creep.
Shout out to Whitley Nichols. Hey. Anyways, cool, Colleen. Thank you. That for some reason that was just bothering me. I didn't want to be like weird and creepy and like ask you like.
No, that's not weird at all. That's totally fine. I mean, I'm just waiting for you guys to retweet and everything that I post. So
I know we gotta get better at Twitter. We're not like on there so often. And that could
it's pretty hard to press the retweet button all the time.
Shut down. I think it's because our team's not like in the playoffs, like any of our teams not in the playoffs, so we're not on Twitter as much probably, but But hey, we'll work on that, promise. Anyways.
All right.
Anyways, Colleen, where can people find you?
Yeah, so speaking of Twitter, I'm most active on Twitter, and my Twitter handle is @CMurphSmurf10. So if you just type in C Murph, should pop up pretty fast. Twitter verified, so should be the only one popping up there.
Hey.
Oh, wow! I see retweets coming in, notifications.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow, it's crazy how you just say something and then it just automatically coincidentally happens.
Speak it into existence.
But yeah, right. But yeah, so Twitter is a big thing. That's what I'm mostly on. So go ahead and give me a follow.
That's right. So guys, that's where you can find Colleen. And Colleen, thank you again for coming on, and congratulations on your first season as the professional women's hockey player. I know you don't like saying that, I guess, but I'm just going to keep saying it. So it's just.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And
professional
I love the
hockey player.
Professional hockey player. Okay.
There you go. Yeah,
so.
that's fine. But yeah, no, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate coming on again. It's always a blast. Just to hang out and chat about hockey. Because what else? That's our life.
Exactly. So, what else is important in the world?
Except for David, he's going to be busy with a child here pretty soon. So don't forget about us, man.
Hey, September. When September comes around, I'm going to be here feeding the kid as I'm doing a podcast probably.
Right before the season starts. Perfect timing.
Exactly, right? I get to lay back and watch hockey games.
Back in.
Exactly. Anyways, Colleen, thank you again, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks. See ya.